Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're live on the podcast broadcast. We had to start it early today because we have so much happening on the show for the next hour and 15 minutes. First and foremost, please welcome in studio a very special guest, maybe the most special of special guests, because he is the reigning, the defending, the two-time Iron Chef champion, Chef Kenneth Foy of Dante's Kitchen. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning. Wake up, Tucson. Let's eat.
Yeah. Oh, you're working on your catchphrases. Huh?
Nice.
Yeah. So wake up, Tucson. Let's eat.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
nice.
wear that T-shirt.
Well, if I have to wake up, they have to wake up.
They're already awake. And I know it's difficult for you because Dante's Kitchen is open late, you know, full menu, and it's one of the best spots to go if you wanted to, do a late night date, or if you're working all day and you're like, where can I get some quality cocktails and a fantastic, 5-star dish?
Yep.
Dante's Kitchen, which is the new branding, right? You're calling it Dante's Kitchen?
Yeah. The sign came up last week, dude.
Does it look good?
It's ridiculously good.
Nice. Going fancy? I'm sure. Oh, I don't know why I've noticed. I drive by that place literally every day. Twice, actually, on Sunday. But are you excited? Are you ready for this weekend?
Man, I'm as ready as I can get. You
Yeah.
know, you never know what you don't know, but got it. The practice has gone well.
Oh yeah, that's fancy. Yeah, you gotta check
Yeah.
out. So, what is the difference between Dante's Fire and Dante's Kitchen?
Nothing except for the blue hairs won't say I don't go there because it's a barbecue joint, and I don't go there because the food is spicy.
Okay, there
I
you
just
go.
had to take the fire out of the name because people are stupid.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You really
Stupid is expensive.
honestly, it's part of the branding. I'm surprised. I'm sure people didn't even go there because they thought it was connected to the devil somehow, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it's like a
100%.
Dante's Inferno.
Yes.
Or
right?
the Italian writer.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's not. So Dante's Kitchen definitely sounds like more or less like a restaurant that Chef
Yeah,
Gordon
it better
Ramsay would open.
it kind of better explains our vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
it's dumb, but it's also helpful.
Yeah, well, the marketing, branding, it's all part of the game as
Yep.
well. I know you've just been doing tasting menus as well. What do you like?
Did the whiskey one on the 22nd. That was awesome.
I'm so mad that I missed that, but remind people what your whiskey tasting menu was again.
It was, first course was a deconstructed French onion soup. Like onion custard and Gruyere cheese gratin and like a little tuile on top and a beef, what do you call it? Bouillon aioli.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it's so
that
good.
was first course. Second course was smoked duck with gnocchi. Third course was tuna escabeche. Fourth course was short rib. Fifth course was a dessert duet of whiskey old fashioned and mint julep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that mint julep meringue cloud came out stupid.
And are you going to do these kind of tasting menus frequently at Dante's Kitchen?
We did it through the summer and it really went off well, but we think during season we want to do something a little bit more attainable. So we're thinking maybe we'll do some beer kind of vibe deals as opposed to, this was the...
I think it was something fantastic about having full
this
menus.
was the cloud.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah, so it's meringue, sugar, bourbon, mint, gelatin, and it's set up like so soup. I was laughing because like, oh my god, it worked!
Well, that's
Oh my god, it worked!
That makes you so great is for these cooking competitions too, because you are a mad scientist for sure. And yeah, that's brilliant here. I'll go full screen so people could see it on the podcast. But yeah, so you're talking about doing like a beer menu then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, get some
Something a little
stouts and some Dobels and stuff like that, and have some fun with it. Mostly because that whiskey we're using, it's kind of hard to get a hold of.
Yeah.
So.
But no, that was still nice though. I mean, you put the perfect dish to pair along with
at the end of the
spirit.
day, we did it 3 times during the summer, and it added, I want to say, $17,000 to our summer.
Nice.
So
Yeah, you gotta love that. Too.
yeah, it wasn't a bad deal.
Well, I know that each year, the 2 years that you've won Iron Chef previously, then you had the Iron Chef menu as a special night.
Yes, we're going to do that. I'm not a fan of doing it if we don't win.
Yeah.
Some of my other people have done it.
Are
So
you
if I
already
don't
putting
win, I don't-
doubt out there, or
No,
are you already
I'm
creating
not
excuses?
announcing a date that I'm that pompous that I think I'm going to win.
Okay.
So if we get the chance to do a victory lap,
Yes.
that will be announced during that.
If you lose, will you do Chef Anthony's menu?
No.
Okay. Are you concerned that you're gonna lose?
There's always that doubt, dude. There
Yeah.
always is. I mean, Devin was a really stout competitor last year. So,
Chef Wendy before that was pretty good.
Wendy was
yeah.
really. I mean, we just eked by on Wendy, because our first one and a bunch of other stuff. So, there's always, it's always gut wrenching going up on stage, and now you got to do it.
Yeah, and you have your whole crew ready to go. You're still waiting on what the possibilities of the secret items going to be.
Yeah.
And I know that you're still lobbying for center plate. So if it is center plate,
It is what it is. We got some weird ads to the pantry this year.
okay, yeah, they did a walkthrough on the pantry, and this is what they do for Iron Chef, right? They let you know what all the ingredients you're going to go without the main ingredient.
They know everything but the secret ingredient.
Yeah. So what are some of the weird ads they have in your pantry?
They added this year 2 proteins, which is a real kind of head scratcher. One is skirt steak,
Okay.
and the other one is pork butt.
Pork butt. Okay. Well, I mean, we all love a
Skirts and
little
butt.
butt, right? Yeah. Skirts and butts. So
But,
there's a theme.
But with that butt, to cook it properly, you need a pressure cooker
Oh.
to cook it in an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So
Interesting.
And what goes with both beef and pork? That's kind of a weird list.
Butt, actually, yeah. Beef and butt goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, yeah, you don't even know if you could do much with that, huh?
it's not that I'm trying to figure out their math. So either one of those might be the secret ingredient. It's
Oh.
possible that one of those it's just a flyer.
Right.
The other possibility is like what would go with both. Like pears has got a good shot of it.
Yeah.
One of my guys came up with a good one. Maybe it's citrus
With-
because you can do a lot of taco kind of grapefruit, lemon, lime, orange kind of stuff would probably pop up between those two.
Right.
So we're trying to figure out where
With-
their heads at.
You said for pork butt, it has to do with mass for how long it takes. So, like, are you looking for like a bigger butt or like a smaller butt?
Oh,
What
if we
would
get a
be
bigger butt, we'll
ideal?
cut it into pieces. Like we did a test
Okay.
with the other day, and we were able to cook it in a pressure cooker in 45 minutes,
Wow.
which is unheard of.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're already testing it and ahead of the curve. And honestly, that's the advantage I don't think Chef Anthony has. I really think he's still just, busting his ass at Oban, doing his chef duties there, and doesn't have necessarily the luxury of going through with his team. So we're going to
All right,
see.
so we can keep it off camera.
Okay.
Okay, we're off camera.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, that's a nice looking butt. Is that the butt?
No, that's the skirt steak.
Oh, that's skirt steak. Oh, he's got some dishes. You're showing me a Lego set too. All right, well, we're gonna continue
yeah.
this on the
Reading Legos.
podcast broadcast.
That didn't go well.
But the reason here, so we're still on the air, but we're going to keep this conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. But don't forget, that looks fantastic. Yeah, show Rico. Look how fancy that looks. Don't forget, the Iron Chef is happening this Saturday at Desert Diamond Casino, Sayurita. Still a couple tickets available if you want to go. Just go to KFMA.com to secure your tickets today. I got what is that? Caviar on top? What are those?
Can't talk about it, dude.
Oh, man. Yeah. So fanciness going to go down as they throw down at Iron Chef this Saturday. Can Chef Kenneth Foy win for the third time and get that elusive trifecta? Or will a young up-and-coming chef, Chef Anthony, get the upset win? You can find out in person this Saturday. Go to KFBay.com to get your tickets. Keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. And I was like, oh.
You cooked a
so,
butt
yeah.
in 45 minutes.
And then watch it not be any of that, right?
Right.
That's the possibilities. That's
Yeah.
the vacuum in which you try and plan in.
How did it taste? How delicious was it?
It was good.
Yeah.
I was really worried because every year I'm like, I should really learn how to use a pressure cooker because I've never used one until
Oh,
last
really?
week.
Yeah.
Until this week, till
Yeah.
Monday. I bought my pressure cooker cherry on Monday.
So
No shit.
does that make you want to use the pressure cooker again for something?
I don't know. It's kind of against my kind of like vibe, kind of a deal.
Is it a shortcut?
It is a shortcut, but it's I mean, all right. Here's a dumb trivia question.
Okay.
Name the national fast food franchise that was founded around this one piece of equipment.
It's going to be a
Really?
fried chicken place. 100%
think
fried
so?
chicken place. Yeah, the pressure cooker and
Popeyes?
fried chicken pressure cooker is supposedly pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Popeyes. Well, you said national, and it's a fast food joint.
Huh.
You're right around it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely fried chicken.
Canes.
Was it Cane's?
I don't
Raising
know. I don't
Cane's?
know.
No.
Tell us, what is it?
Oh, yeah, what is it?
KFC.
Mm.
Oh,
Colonel Sanders would take
The
his
Colonel.
pressure cooker to places and sell them a pressure cooker, sell them the seasoning blend, and every time they cook the chicken, they get them 5 cents.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah,
damn.
and well, because I do know there's another name for pressure cooked chicken too. Fried chicken. I forgot what it was
Country
called.
cooked.
No, not that. But I do remember going down the rabbit hole and hearing about this, and it does make sense that KFC literally built their billion-dollar franchise off of it because pressure cooked fried chicken is supposedly delicious, super tender, like juicy, all that good stuff.
And you can get it done in half the time or less.
Right.
Because of the pressure keeping all that stuff just.
That's one piece of equipment in the kitchen that just terrifies me though because of the name.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, I don't need that.
I
in my
had a
life.
friend of mine, and this is serious. I don't know.
Yeah.
That ordered enough of them that they got themselves on the watch list after the Boston Marathon.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, they ordered 30 pressure cookers. The FBI and Secret Service are going to come talk to you.
We see your pantry.
I just like cooking beans fast.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of beans. Lots and
I
lots.
swear I'm a chef. I swear. Yeah, I know. That's so funny.
Jeez.
All right. Well, all right. I got to send some more invites. I wish I could have even more, but we got this High in the Desert happening here on Saturday.
Why do I know that name?
It's a festival. It's the reggae music festival that's happening at MSA Annex this year. Well, because you were at it last
Catering
year.
last
Food
year?
truck.
Yeah, with the
yeah.
food truck, Sexy Grilled Cheese. You're not going to be this year because you're literally going for the third to defend your title as Iron Chef Tucson.
that's probably going to. Yeah, I got Zeus on the day before too.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, you're saying busy, dude. When do you have a
Mm-hmm.
day off? Do you?
The irony of all ironies, my family does a family reunion in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
It is the weekend after this. So I have to,
Wow.
if I win and the restaurant's getting its doors blown open,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'll be at the Excalibur.
Yeah.
Later. Good luck.
Well,
Because usually this is like a July, August thing.
I know,
Yeah.
and that's why I think that's why they keep having you come in like 10 times over to promote it because they've sold tickets for this and there's going to be people there. There's a bunch of people, but it's not sold out. So they keep pushing for the sellout.
And I want to say their venue this year is way bigger than it has been.
It is bigger, so there's more seats to sell. It's different, and it's competing against literally the busiest night of the year so far. There's so many things happening in town, all over the place. Massive events.
I didn't know Salyarita was bigger, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Well,
Wow.
as far as their room, I mean, no,
It's
I
not
mean,
a room. I mean, it's like a stadium.
Ballroom.
yeah. Oh, yeah, like their little arena kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least you got the stage to perform in.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
mean,
look
because
fantastic.
the reason we sniffed it, we figured it out is because there's assigned seating. Usually
Yeah.
it's just a ballroom, but no,
Oh.
like your row A, section 100, seats 11, 12, and 13.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have an opening act.
Yeah.
It should be an opening act, chef. Just making appetizers, right? Yeah.
No, bartenders slinging booze.
Yeah.
Just like the
Iron
knife
Chef-
fight.
Yeah, knife fight.
Yeah, like knife fight. Are you
Hell
going to
yeah.
that too?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a
it
busy,
should be
busy,
how
busy
beach
man.
you'll be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Lindy?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's Lindy.
God, I really want to go though.
Right. Who's
You'll
the
see the
other?
video.
Who's in the finals?
I should know the guy's name. I love the dude.
Okay,
But
where's he
he's-
from?
Don't even know that. I'll get back to you on that.
Oh my God.
Well, don't get back to me now because we're about to play a clip. So if you don't know,
Oh.
well, Lindy's going to be there, so that's going to be one of the finalists.
Yeah, I
and the
don't
other
know-
guy that Rico really loves.
Yeah.
Good, big fan.
Lindy's-
Well, I'm
Lindy's
sorry.
been a
he's
great
newbie.
guy.
Yeah, Lindy's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a magician.
Well,
So,
you know,
and this is the deepest he's made it. So I mean, it's his to do this.
and honestly, Gary called it from the beginning. He said what Lindy's been doing lately, he's been on another level, so he felt like Lindy was, a favorite
been
going into the
practicing.
competition. Yeah. And yeah, he's been whipping together some stuff. I'm kicking myself that I didn't try his Rihanna burger. So the only problem is with Lindy's contraptions is like, yeah, fucking looks delicious, but I'm not trying to be 300 pounds,
I
dude.
know.
Like,
Yeah.
it scares me.
I don't
I'm like,
need
I'm
the
gonna eat it.
diabetes today.
Yeah, dude. Like that, this looks like the most delicious and dangerous dish I have seen
Yeah.
this week. And
I
you're
had a
just-
pack of Starburst gummies at the house last night, just like with candy, and I
Yeah.
was like, I think I need some diabetes. I'm gonna go into that bag, and I polished it off
Yeah.
The whole
after
bag.
dinner.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, well.
Them's
Sometimes
the
we do it to
rules.
ourselves, but it does scare me sometimes. I'm like, God damn, that looks so good, and I want it so bad. I should stay away. I don't know. But I love you, man. Good luck. I'm not gonna be there to see it, but I'll be keeping tabs.
Whoa. We have a tradition.
I know.
Mm,
I know. They messed up the tradition. I know.
Times are changing.
Heads will roll.
I know, absolutely.
I'm going to
After
buy
party.
my own liquor.
If I get finished, that's a new tradition. And,
Damn it.
my tradition is losing money,
This economy.
both at the bar
The
and at the
first time
blackjack
that I
table.
found out a casino had a last call was with you.
Yes, I know. Still disappointed by that fact, too.
Yeah,
you know?
that's why I'm going to
what?
Vegas next weekend.
Yeah, that's gonna be
It's
fantastic.
6 a.m. I'd like a double.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
vacuum cleaner between your legs while you're gambling. It's the
Yeah,
best feeling.
and yeah,
Sir, please don't ash on the people's forehead.
absolutely.
Well, that's me.
Yep.
All right. Well, we got okay. So joining us next. Actually, let's join us right now. Just real quick, I want to welcome our crush,
Hi.
TMZ Tucson 10, Cynthia. Good morning, Cynthia. Now, here's what we're gonna do, Cynthia. I need you to turn your phone sideways so I can get you full screen. And
The
then,
technology.
there you go. All right, so I got to play a little clip from earlier this morning as we get reset. But I look forward to hearing your side of the story and, talk about everything about your viral fame and how you're doing. And it's good to see you up and early this morning because I noticed from your stories last night, it was a late night. Was it not?
It's always a late night, yeah.
Yes. Late night, early morning with Cynthia. So, yes, stand by, Cynthia. We're going to get you on, and we're going to hear your story here live on Rock 102.1. I'm excited for it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Now,
me
earlier
too.
this morning, we talked about our excitement. In case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Check it out.
Like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Wednesday, October 2nd. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tucson. Oh, man, do we got a show lined up for you? It's going to be cray-cray all day. Yep, see, I'm starting off with weird
No
rhymes.
way.
Yeah. So I was just telling Rico of all the things that we have prepared for today, and it's going to be a blast. The podcast broadcast is going to be a straight-up riot, legitimate riot, with tons of guests stopping by for all different purposes, and we're going to potentially kick things off with the toxic TMZ Tucson 10. Cynthia, she's going to be joining us to tell her side of the story. If you've been following along on our Instagram page, we posted a clip that went viral locally on TMZ Tucson of a woman who drove through her own garage door and then since melted down on top of that. She has been a reality show in itself, just following her stories on Instagram. And I have been lurking secretly this entire time, just kind of keeping up, but like, what is going to happen next? And honestly, like, edge of my seat type of entertainment. Some of it, you're just kind of like,
Oh, it's better than anything you pay for on Amazon Prime.
it is, and I don't think she
Crazy.
understands she realizes the entertainment value she's actually giving on social media. And we live in a weird world where, some of our favorite television shows or shows in general are just basically people we follow on social media and the content
Yeah.
that they post. And it's usually the realest of the content that is what you're kind of following. That is, I'm a product of The Real World by MTV, right? I'm that generation. I remember when it first came out, it being groundbreaking, all the first 10 seasons,
Right.
and then turning into The Challenge. And I'm still a fan of The Challenge to this day. So it didn't surprise me that when I see somebody who's absolutely on one, and it's completely unpredictable, but also pleasant to the eyes, I'm like, this is reality TV.
Yeah.
This is a star in the making. This is someone I would cast on The Challenge. And I know that she wouldn't make it past 3 episodes, and she'd get booted off the show for probably punching somebody.
But still a fan favorite.
Fan favorite for
Yeah.
sure, and would be asked next season and like to come back. So that's who we have on for the podcast broadcast if she's awake, because she was up late last night, ranting and raving again. But yes, I am. All right, and
She's
we're
awake.
back, and she is awake, and that was a little bit of the show open, and I was still putting you on pedestal, but also we're talking about the unpredictable nature of your stories on Instagram, which are honestly my favorite stories on Instagram.
Aw,
when they're
thank
good.
you.
Yeah. So sometimes I'm like, oh no, what are you doing? Don't do that. And sometimes you got me vicariously concerned for the positions that you're putting yourself in. Like you recently, let's talk about this, Cynthia. You recently got into a scooter accident. What happened?
Yeah, it's so stupid. Just fell off a scooter. I was just drinking, and then I hit one of those tracks for the streetcar. And there's a sign to say avoid those tracks, and I did not.
Well,
Now I get the sign.
That's a relatable accident though, because honestly, when you ride, I've rode those scooters. Like the only time I ride those scooters downtown is when I'm buzzed and like, oh, let's ride this scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a couple. I guess I've gotten lucky. I was surprised that you came back because I saw that you had a road trip. You went back to Michigan. You were like out of here. Now,
Yeah.
we're gonna kind of like walk it back to what initially got you on everybody's radar. And as you saw the clip that we posted, just reacting to the video that TMZ Tucson posted, that blew up. And then since then, you've essentially noticed you became somewhat of like a local celebrity, right? You're getting recognized out in public now, are you not?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Now, you kind of upset about that? I mean, how's that like?
I mean, it just kind of sucks that it had to be something that wasn't like so good, something that wasn't totally appropriate, especially because I'm a young mother. So, yeah, was really embarrassing, but at the same time, like I'm just still being myself,
Right. Yeah, and double down on it too. So you may be like to me, you're doing reality TV, right? You're documenting, you're self-documenting everything that you're going through, your entire
Yes.
emotions, your feelings, your experiences, and for that, I could see people continually going back to your page just to see what you're going to do next. I mean, you've noticed in your social media it's kind of blown up. I know that I think you made your profile private, so you have to actually follow you now, right?
Yes.
The real ones.
Yeah. Now, before you did that, were you getting, how many people were like looking at your stories? Do you know? Like, what were the numbers?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't like to look at that. I still don't look at it.
Huh.
Well, here, let's, we're going to get on the air a little bit. Rock 102.1 KF, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Joining us on the podcast broadcast is a very special guest. We call her the TMZ Tucson 10. We have Cynthia joining us here, and we're going to get into the backstory of what was behind the infamous moment of the video clip that she went viral on for TMZ Tucson. And of course a lot more. But the way I've been talking with Cynthia about this is my favorite reality TV show has been Cynthia's stories on Instagram, honestly, and it keeps going. So I'm like, what are
next?
what are we expecting on today's episode?
Season 1 is killer.
Yeah. What are you doing next? I mean, let's find out here on the podcast broadcast. YouTube.com/BeefVegan. More with Cynthia right after Five Finger Death Punch on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah. And I love your brutal honesty as well, too. So yesterday I showed Rico. Yeah, she mentioned that she's going to be on the radio. And then the next two clips is like, and no one even fucking listens to the radio. Like, yeah, a little bit.
I'm sorry.
No.
Well,
We like your honesty.
Yeah.
I like this station the most. I was always a rock person. I didn't like 98.3. I still don't like them, or 93.7. But I know those are like the top two popular ones here.
Yep.
And I don't like them.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Well, we're growing in popularity, surprisingly enough. Okay, so this
Awesome.
incident, the first incident that happened that TMZ Tucson went viral was when you filmed yourself driving through what turned out to be like your own garage door. Was this your garage door that you drove through?
I mean, oh shit. Technically, it's not mine. I'm just staying at that house. So no, I would say no, it's not my garage door.
Okay, but you were living there.
Yes, I'm still
Okay.
living there.
What led you to want to drive through that garage door? What was the series of events that got you so upset where you're like, F this, I'm driving through the garage?
I really wish I could have like a good answer for you, but I just feel like, I don't know. So it sounds stupid. The garage was already damaged. Okay. Like, I'm not saying that that's what started it. I'm just saying, I remember it was already damaged. And then for some reason, oh, that's right. I was mad at him because he didn't fix the garage. So the garage didn't actually work. Like, it wouldn't go up and down. So I couldn't actually park my car in the garage. So that, not to say that's why I did it, but that was one of the other things that bugged me. And there was just something about this garage door that really irritated me. And I had just enough drinks and just enough anger at the person of that house.
Yes.
And yeah, but I really don't remember it that fully. Like, I see the video, but I honestly don't remember it, like, actually doing it.
It was kind of a blackout moment then, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Because
Oh,
I'm not supposed to be drinking. That's the main thing.
No. But
Yeah.
but at least the garage sucked beforehand.
Yeah.
So that's
Right,
a
it
little
didn't
more
even
valid.
work.
Yeah. That's
It-
what
and
you
you-
get.
That's what you
And it
get.
finally worked after it was damaged. So
That was one way
The
to
part
fix it.
worked. Like, oh.
100% one way to fix it. Now,
job.
there was a post that we commented on when the police arrived, and we're going to get back on the air, so no cursing, and we'll talk about this real quick. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents, joined by TMZ Tucson 10, Cynthia, here as we're getting the backstory of the clips that made her go viral for the TMZ Tucson. And we actually reacted to one of these clips on our Instagram page as well. And over 40,000 of you saw it and commented on it and stuff. So, in that clip, you were kind of being talked to by a police officer, and he let you go, which I didn't know. But he was kind of giving what I call like the old porn stance, right? He had like one leg up, crotch like in your face. And did he let you go? Did he let you go easy, or was he hard on you?
well, there was 3 of them actually, and they all look pretty young. They were all being nice, but they tricked me. They asked me where I was at. I told them where I was at, and then they're like, because earlier that day, some random girl at the bar like hit me in the back of my head. So they're like, they said something stupid like, we need to go take a picture of the back of your head or something like that. And I'm like, okay, I'll
That
stupid.
sounds like a pickup line too, though.
It does.
Right? Yeah.
So they show
Couple
up, but
friends.
apparently when they showed up, they had already knew about the garage because one of the neighbors called. So when they showed up, then they started taking pictures of my car. And
My head's over here. Hey.
right. And so they couldn't get a hold of the person of the house. So that's the only reason why they let me go, because they couldn't get a hold of him and he wasn't like pressing charges, or not pressing charges, but whatever, like getting me in trouble. So that's why they let me go.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
and I actually did a sobriety test too. They did a sobriety test on me and I did pass it. And I
Well, that's good.
was not
But-
sober, but yeah.
It does seem like, when it rains, it pours. There's been a series of bad events, and some of it
Mm-hmm.
self-inflicted, and some of it a ripple effect of these kind of scenarios.
Yeah.
Did you get charges? Do you have a warrant now, and you have to like deal with that kind of stuff?
Yeah, because I have like these charges that are totally different from that. But yeah, when I left to Michigan, that was actually the day I was supposed to go to court. And I just,
Oh no.
I know I haven't been making the best decisions, but I've been very overwhelmed. And but I am gonna squash it tomorrow. Tomorrow I actually go to court to get the warrant removed.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Well, they might throw you in jail for a little bit then, huh?
No, actually they said they're not. I just need to show up. It's an arraignment. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ah.
Well, yeah, that sucks.
Show
That you have
up.
to deal through that, but yeah, I mean, obviously there's a pattern, so you gotta
I'm
be careful to stop repeating those things.
No,
there
yeah,
was a
for sure.
while- There was about a week that you weren't posting. I was super upset about this too, because it was like my favorite television show getting canceled.
Like Yellowstone going on hiatus.
Yeah, and that's because your phone got broken because you had a situation
Oh my
at a
gosh.
local strip club, and then the girls turned on you. Did you end up getting jumped by strippers?
I don't know if they were all strippers, but I know that most of them were all women, and there was like, I want to say there was like 5 of them. And then crazy thing about this too, I didn't know that video went viral. I was still, what is it called when you go on a bender, I guess? Like I didn't know the video went viral. I didn't know people were already like watching me when I was at the strip club. And I didn't know I was posting those stories at the strip club. And yeah, apparently, I mean, I'm kind of glad I shared it. I'm glad I shared it because then it's like, okay, now I kind of understand why he broke my phone. But for the longest time, I didn't know why this guy broke my phone. Like he literally followed me to my car, and all I remember is like about to get into my car, and he like snatched the phone out of my hand, took off and ran with it. And I don't know how he damaged it, but he damaged it really good.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. But yeah, no, thousands of people were watching every story you're posting.
I had no idea. I swear I had no idea. Yeah. Like I saw I was getting some more followers, but like I thought it was just normal.
No clue. All right,
I guess I didn't pay too much attention to it, but yeah.
Yeah, you're humble. I like it.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you still are able to post on Instagram because I've seen more areola on your stories than any Instagram page ever.
I post a lot of mine.
Yeah.
That's a lot more than me.
His aren't deemed too hot to be unacceptable for Instagram standards.
A little hairy.
Luckily, he has ugly areolas.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, your areolas are pretty top notch there, Cynthia. And the fact that you keep flashing nudity on your stories and they keep allowing it after like slapping your wrist is amazing. How many times have you been suspended on Instagram?
No, well, like that account, actually, the initial account that I posted that video on, that one actually did go banned because I did take it a little too far. So they actually did
backseat video, right?
They did ban that one, and I had like 3,000 followers, and I was like, "Damn it! Why did I do that?" But then when I made this new page, I was like, I wasn't expecting people to follow me so quickly, but I was like, wow, these numbers are going up pretty fast.
I'm telling you,
once you get an agent, you're going to have like 10 backup accounts.
Well, it's wildly entertaining. It's a mix between reality show like Real Housewives and honestly, OnlyFans, because that's what that last video or that last page got banned for. Because that video, that backseat video was full blown like, oh, I can see why they would say this violated their policy.
Instagram was on the fence. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure though people were like reporting me though. I'm pretty sure because and that page had a lot of hate. Like I was getting so many hateful messages on there. So
yeah, so actually that's a blessing in disguise. I'll tell you who didn't report you. This guy.
That guy.
Thank you.
I'll tell you who rewatched the video a couple times. That guy.
Boosted the algorithm.
Yeah. So, I mean, seriously.
Here for the algorithm.
Yes.
We're going to have more with Cynthia on, on our podcast broadcast. And then we also have a special guest, the Irie, jumping on with us in Ann Arbor as we talk about this Saturday's music festival. Do you want people to follow you, Cynthia? Do you want them to know your Instagram page or no?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, it's lovely C.669 at Instagram if you want to follow Cynthia. Now, any last words you want to say with our audience as far as the misunderstanding is concerned? Any TMZ Tucson viewers who may have the wrong understanding of you?
Well, because I just wanted to get to the main fact of the matter was that I missed my daughter's birthday. Okay, my daughter had just turned 6. She lives in Colorado, and I was making my way over there, and I didn't make it there. So I'm just a hurting mother. Okay, I'm just hurting. I'm not like that's not really who I am in those videos. I actually do believe that I am a good human being, and that's it.
I believe it too. And honestly, I think your worst enemy sometimes when you get down on yourself is yourself. And room for you to, not post the most entertaining content, because the more boring your content gets, the better your life is, right? So right now you're wildly entertaining, and I'll take it for that. But I am rooting for your content to get boring. And even room for less nudity, even though I don't mind the nudity. Okay. All right?
Okay.
All right, so you can follow Cynthia. That is our TMZ Tucson 10. Keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. Clear. Huh? That's pretty good, right? Yes. I do appreciate you waking up
awesome.
on time for
You're
us.
awesome.
And honestly, I mean everything I say. I really hope that things turn around for the better for you and stuff, and you stay focused, stay positive, and
Yes,
get all this
I
nonsense
will.
behind you. All right?
For sure.
We're rooting for
Absolutely.
you. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
No
I
Keep
truly
it real.
appreciate it.
Of course. Don't be a stranger, and hopefully we'll talk to you very soon. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
right.
Cynthia, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we gotta get ready for our next guest, George Ruiz. George, do me a favor. Why don't you put the phone sideways for me so we go full
Sideways?
screen?
All right.
There you go. George from the Irie.
Boom.
Hey, there we go. Is that better?
Yeah, Jonny, why don't you turn your video camera on? Johnny Groove, is a homie from back in the day.
Johnny the Grooves.
Yeah, Johnny man, get your
Johnny Groove.
get your
Johnny
camera
Groove.
on. I'm gonna message or text message Johnny or email Johnny, and I also got to see what's up with Lewis and everyone else. So stand by, George. I'm excited that you're joining us. We had to catch up with Cynthia first. If you couldn't tell, that's
That
always
was
a good
crazy,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know the half of it, dude. We went viral with her. Just reacted to her clips. She is a sensation. But like literally, she was doing all types of stuff. Like she's posting sex tapes about herself on her stories.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
driving through garages. She's getting jumped by strippers at the strip club. She's like all this like just craziness. And
Beef knows three things: the challenge, John Cena, and Cynthia.
yeah.
He stays with all three of those.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
follows them intently.
Yeah, I want to say hi again to my old friend Johnny. Johnny, how
What
you
up,
doing,
man?
buddy? Johnny
What
Groove
up?
and I go way back, about four
I
bands
know, dude.
back, dude. Do
Four
me a
bands.
favor. Turn your phone sideways so we go full screen. There you go.
Oh,
Huh?
dang.
Here's a couple of tips and tricks on this as well. Do a thumbs up. Do a thumbs up on the screen.
Hold on. I'm in my car. I'm trying to figure out.
George,
this,
you try
this,
it. Do a thumbs up.
This thing.
All right, let's see. Well, it should be. Okay. Well, maybe it doesn't do cool shit. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
All right. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
What about
Dark
two?
magic.
Yeah. Let's
What is
see.
this sorcery?
I think if you do like heart hands, it does shit. If you go like this,
If you flash it, you get banned.
Oh,
throwing up
okay.
gang signs isn't gonna do anything.
You're lucky I was about to flash you guys. Just kidding.
Yeah, are we doing the salvia challenge or what?
Ah, yes,
Just
yes.
that word.
Did I ever get you to smoke salvia?
No, just
Oh,
Corey
God.
Groove.
Just Corey. Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious though.
Smart
That was
man.
a good time.
Oh my God, yes. And yeah, that's something I couldn't get away with today, but I do get away with a lot. And I'm excited to have you guys out here and down here.
man.
Is it the
It's been
first time
so
you're
long.
performing in Tucson?
No, we played in Tucson for a while, right, George? You've been there for a
Yeah,
while.
we played. I think the last time we played there was with
Was it Catastrophe?
Catastro. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, then it has been
A while.
minute.
Yeah,
Then
it's been a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
If the last time was with Catastro, then I might have saw you then.
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
a
I think it was
little
hard to
us, Mouse Pal, and Catastrophe, right? I think
Yeah.
that. Forgot what it's called. 910? Is it 910 or?
191 Tool. This one,
Okay.
this MSA
Close enough.
Annex, you're gonna love this, dude. This setup that they have. Not only will all the vendors and it will smell really nice, but the stage setup is really cool.
Sick.
And yeah. So and if people pack it in, it is literally one of these kind of like hidden gems, and with pretty good sound and everything too. Plus, everyone's gonna be high off their fucking ass, dude. So
Oh, yeah.
Plus that.
yeah. Do you feel like like that's ideal when jamming out to Irie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Irie
I think
vibes,
so.
man.
You guys actually been doing some pretty big things. I've been following you for a while, obviously because I go way back with Johnny. You guys played
I
Red
know.
Rocks. Are you kind of like sinking yourself in with the reggae scene as far as the touring bands? You know what I mean, with this like Dirty Heads and like the same path that Catastro was taking. Are you kind of like finding your way in the good graces of all these other acts?
Yeah, I mean, we just got back from Bayfest Sunday in San Diego, which was we did. Who was playing? It was like Revolution. We opened up for Stick Figure and
Yeah, Stick
it was like-
Figure.
it was a whole- all the-
Tribal,
all the
Tribal
Tribal
Seats.
Seats, yeah.
All like the big names there that reggae could offer. There's every big name there. So
yeah.
that was
Nice.
pretty.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a miniature version of that, right? With the Expendables and everything. So, Yeah, so tons of people out for that too, right? So the reggae scenes have been welcoming you with like open arms.
Yeah. So far, so good.
So far, so good. What about the Phoenix scene? How are you filling up places in Phoenix and stuff? People all about it or what?
Yeah, I think
I'd say so.
I think the reggae scene's growing a lot here in Phoenix lately. Yeah, a lot of
Oh, yeah?
reggae. Yeah, a
What's
lot
the
of reggae
class-
acts. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the class of bands? If you were gonna book, a headlining show, and have 4 bands from Phoenix or even Tucson, on the bill with you, what are those bands?
Urban Life. You gotta have the homies Urban Life there. Maybe the Catastrophe
Mouse.
Boys, Mouse Pal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Bring
wonder
back
what
the Funk
Catastro-
Junkies.
the Funk
Bring back the
Junkies.
Funk- They're not
Hey,
reggae,
do
dude.
it.
You know, I wonder
I know,
what
I'm kidding.
Catastro's going to do moving forward. Like if they were going to incorporate Mouse to, tour with, or how Linkin Park has like Emily Armstrong. They just got a new lead singer after all these years. You know, obviously
Oh, yeah.
Catastro, literally brothers, right?
Yeah.
And I just had the boys down here not too long ago. To talk about their new releases and stuff. But it is interesting because you root for them. You seen them like Jonny. You seen it, and George, I'm sure the same. Like you see them from very beginning. You watch them kind of like grow and evolve, get all these opportunities, and on the cusp, like literally of being like, oh, this is like literally our full-time job forever. We're on that cusp. We're almost like 100% in headliner mode, and then tragedy happens. Andy gets taken away. Right. And not only was I devastated for Andy and Andy's family, but, the band of brothers that like they all went all in on this dream and they're right there. And they're still successful. But I was devastated and heartbroken about that as well. What do you think they're going to do moving forward?
I'm not too sure. I know their album drops Friday, which is going to be pretty rad.
Yeah,
and then
it's going to be sick.
we'll be doing. Then the October 26th, we'll be with them for their album release show. So at the Marquee, which is gonna be tight. But I'm not sure, man.
Yeah.
Well, I think there might be a sneak peek at that, if they perform that night. And I know
There we go.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, look, I'm trying to get exclusive from you. I literally just had the band. The band didn't tell me anything, so I'm like, what do you know?
What do you guys know?
Hey, man, you don't know.
We don't know nothing.
Just tell me on the internet. I promise I won't repost it and tag Catastrophe. I promise.
You'll never get it out of me.
Yeah. So, do you guys know the details of what you're doing when you come down here? What time you guys are going to go on stage? All that good stuff?
No.
I think we. I looked it up.
Yes.
We go on at 6:15.
okay.
We hit the stage 6:15. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
My bad.
Nice. Okay. So, going into your set, being a weed festival and high in the desert, are you going to get high, or do you normally get high? Is there a certain amount of buzz you look to get before you go on stage, or do you partake afterward?
I
Oh,
partake
man.
afterwards for sure.
Yeah,
I can't.
same.
I'll have
Consummate
like
professional.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And honestly, and I'm going to be like emceeing this event, and I would say the same. But if I'm like a train wreck, dude, then you know that I did not have the, the responsibleness in me
The
to say no.
willpower.
It's just a pre-show dab.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
a dab.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh God!
Oh, no.
I never give in. Never give in, dude. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
but
so-
our bass player Marcus, he'll definitely partake before, during, and after for sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Bass players.
Have you been
Yeah.
able to say?
Bass-
Yeah.
That's
Have you been
very
able to
true.
say no to a dab? Have you been able to say no to a dab, especially at a show?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that get stuck, dude. I'll forget stuff. You know.
Me
I'm
too.
very like I
Am
like
I
to
playing the
chill.
drums right now?
I like to chill at home and just eat and be all fat and sassy.
That's right.
That's the kind of stoner I am.
Yeah, let's get on the air here real quick, because we're just on a podcast. It's Rock 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Joining us on the podcast broadcast stream, very special guest, a good friend of the show from way back. We got Johnny Groove and George Ruiz of, the Irie. The Irie is going to be performing this Saturday. There's a great reggae festival that's happening at MSA Annex, and they're part of the bill. I'm going to be hosting that event, and I'm excited to have you on the show. Now, real quick, I'm going to play. Oh, look at you guys. I pulled up your Spotify, right, which is at the Irie, IRIE. Their top single on there, Kick It, has 480,000 plays.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like, they're not messing around when it comes to, putting things out. Do you have another album in the works? Are you doing anything as far as new music? Or what can we look forward to or go down the rabbit hole when it comes to the Irie?
Well, we just released our second album. What was that, like 3 months ago?
Yeah, about
the self-titled album.
Yeah, about 4 months.
Yeah, so we just released that, and then we have a single coming out that we actually did with Stravers and Ryan of Catastro. We have a single coming out. They helped us produce it, and that should be coming out in December.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. This is one of these new songs. Yeah, it has a whole new sound, and thanks to Stravs and Dela, man, they really helped us out on these songs. They sound fat.
Nice, yeah. So you kind of just bring the sound up to an 11, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like, it's like all-star team, boom, like mashing together, you know.
Right.
So,
what was the first song that got over 100,000 plays on Spotify? And then when did you start noticing that the songs were starting to kind of take hold on the internet?
I said Kick It, I think.
Yeah, Kick It was the first one. Yeah.
Did it surprise you? Did it come out of like left field, or were you guys doing like a tour or something and getting in front of a bunch of people?
I think we were busy at the time, actually, when that started happening. We were on tour, I think. Then we get back home, we start looking at the numbers. We're like, "Holy crap! This is happening! It's happening!"
We hit some algorithm or some spot. So we hit some.
Yeah, we hit a Spotify.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what? It's all about being added to playlists that Spotify push, right? So maybe you got pushed onto a reggae playlist, and next thing you know, you got over 26,000 monthly listeners. You got songs that if you add it up, you got over 1 million plays. So congratulations for going imaginary platinum. So
yeah,
that counts.
We didn't really think about it that way. Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah. Streaming platform. Did you receive anything from Spotify for the numbers that you're putting up so far?
No,
not yet. I don't think they care. I don't think they care.
I don't care. Well,
They're busy.
Yeah, I care. Donnie Darko's another song, 469,000 plays on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm
we didn't
playing,
think that's like one of our first songs. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to play a little bit on the air so people get the vibe that you guys are putting out that they could hear for themselves this Saturday at MSA Annex. Check this out.
Ooh.
What about this one?
That's Donnie Darko, and it's funny because George and Jonny can't hear what I'm playing.
Yeah, you guys are just like this.
They see my blood pressure going down a couple notches.
You can't tell by the way we're nodding right now. We're at the song. Yeah, well, I'm stoked to have you guys out and host you guys down here in Tucson. It's been a long time coming, and of course, Irie is out of like Tempe, Arizona, is the home base, but they're Arizona band laying down the roots reggae and representing in a strong way and really starting to kind of like gain that momentum in the national scene. Other bands, other fans are starting to recognize the soul and the vibe and the quality that the Irie has been putting out. So there's 2 albums that you can stream on Spotify now by searching the Irie. The last album you just released a couple months ago is called what?
It's
the Irie album. Yeah, subtitle.
The Irie album.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm stoked, dude. So I'm gonna try to pace myself as far as my buzz is concerned, but you'll see this.
Keep it nice, tasty buzz.
We'll see you like this on Saturday.
Yeah, the Irie going down this Saturday, MSA Annex. We're gonna keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. You can join us youtube.com/bfegan. But again, we will see you and the Irie this Saturday at the MSA Annex. Perfect.
James Franco.
Yeah, so I ended it on that. I ended on that James Franco. Yeah, I was playing clips on 102.1. So basically, what we're doing here is like we bounce from like on air to just on the stream, yada yada.
Okay, sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah, but with that, it's so chaotic. I got to get a hold of Louis, and I have to get Anarbor ready to go.
Yeah, you have a whole bunch of people coming on, right?
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't planning it all in one day, but you know, sometimes I like to put 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
I like your style, dude.
Let's do this again here soon because I want to go down the rabbit hole with you guys. And then if you're in town one of these times too, I'll get you in studio so we can play and continue to do this.
Bro.
So
I'm going to add at least 0.0001 cent to your Spotify check today.
Sweet. Thanks, brother.
So,
appreciate it.
Oh, 0.000000.
Yeah, I'll see that next year.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys.
I am super proud of you boys and what you guys are accomplishing. I'm stoked to hear you live again here on Saturday. So I look forward to it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, see you Saturday, bro. You guys have a good day.
All right, don't worry.
Everybody.
Earlier this morning, I became a villain to some listeners, and in case you missed that, it went a little something like this. Check it out. Rock on 2.1 KFMA, it's Beef Vegan Presents, and Rico.
Yo.
I want to play a game. All right, so on the phone, line one. And so we have tickets on the line for Godsmack. I have Weirdo watching and listening along to this game from a Las Vegas airport. One more time to say hi, Weirdo.
Good morning.
Yes, all right. And on line one, we have Rosalie. Good morning, Rosalie.
Good morning.
On line two, we have Gabriel. Good morning, Gabriel.
Good morning.
All right, so here's a fun fact. Of course, Godsmack is coming to town this Saturday at Ava Amphitheater. Do you know that Godsmack has been releasing hit singles for 25 years?
Yes.
Yes, a long time. What a legacy Godsmack has. All right, so the name of this game is pretty simple. I'm going to name a Godsmack song, and we're going to go one at a time, and you're going to guess the year that song came out. If you get it right, you're going to get a point, okay? If you get it wrong, your opponent gets a point. But we are playing a twist on this game. It's sore loser rules, okay? With that said, before we get into what sore loser rules means, Rosalie, why do you feel like you deserve these tickets over Gabriel?
I've grown up into Godsmack being diapers. My mom and dad listened to Godsmack with me in a crib. He's very close to my heart. I've seen them twice, I believe. And now I want to be able to move that legacy on to take my 12-year-old daughter to see them for her first time, too. So,
wow.
Actually, yeah.
That's a good answer.
That is a good answer. Gabriel, why do you believe you deserve these Godsmack tickets?
Wow. I don't even think I do. You guys set me up all the time, and she sounds like she would be more deserving of them, but I'll play the game anyway.
You can make something up. Come on,
man. No.
Okay.
We both have a shot, man. Okay?
That's right. That's very kind, and that's very nice of you, Gabriel. So here's the twist of the game. Sore loser rules means if you lose the game, whoever loses the game gets to decide whether or not the person who won the game gets the tickets, or that I hang up on both of you and I give those tickets to caller number 10, which could be you, even if you lost, if you call back and you're lucky number 10. So that's how this game is going to be played. Diabolical, absolutely. And don't forget, keep in mind, everybody listening, whoever loses this game may open up the phone lines to give you an opportunity to win these tickets. With that said, let's play the game. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, Rosalie, what year did Voodoo come out? You got less than 5 seconds to answer this one.
2002.
Incorrect. Point goes to Gabriel. All right, Gabriel, what year did Whatever come out?
1997.
Incorrect. Point goes to Rosalie. Oh, here's another thing. As far as rules are concerned, if you tie, I'm hanging up on both of you.
Ooh,
right.
twist.
Yes.
Diabolical.
Twist upon twist. Here we go. All right. Here's Rosalie. What year did Awake come out?
Awake. 5 seconds. 2004.
Incorrect. It was 2000. Point go to Gabriel. All right, Gabriel, what year did I Stand Alone come out?
2002.
2002 is correct. Point for Gabriel. All right. Rosalie, what year did Straight Outta Line come out?
2004 again. I'm just going to stick with 2004.
Incorrect. Point goes to Gabriel. It came out in 2003. All right, Gabriel, what year did Serenity come out?
2003.
2003 is correct. Point for Gabriel. 5 points for Gabriel, 1 point for Rosalie. All right, Rosalie, what year did Crying Like a Bitch come out?
2021.
Unfortunately, it was 2010. So here's the situation that we have, okay? With a score of 6-1. Hold on. With a score of 6-1, Gabriel won this game. Now, Gabriel was super kind and saying, honestly, I believe she should win the tickets. But you did not win the tickets, Rosalie. Gabriel won the tickets. It's on you to decide whether we hang up on both of you and I give these tickets to caller number 10, which gives you a shot of winning these tickets, or we allow Gabriel to take the tickets that he rightfully won. What are you deciding? Gabriel, is there anything you want to say to her?
No, it's fine. Whatever she wants to do.
All right. So, Rosalie, he essentially was giving you a pass. What do you feel like you want to do in this situation? Do you think Gabriel should get these tickets? Or do you want to give yourself at least another chance of possibly winning these tickets, or somebody else who's listening? Because they could call in and take those tickets at 600 KFMA, 600-5362.
As much as I would love chance, he answered square and whooped my butt. But he deserves them. Give them to him.
Oh, okay. You're going for the karma point.
Good for you, Rosalie. That a girl.
Yes, that's very kind of you. And so, Gabriel, what do you have to say to Rosalie, who just gifted you these tickets that you rightfully won?
Well, I've seen Godsmack twice. Both shows are great. You guys sent me to Creed earlier this summer. You guys sent me to Korn not too long ago this summer. With all kinds of stuff you've given me, I really would like for her to go see it with her son. So if you can give them to her, I'd appreciate that.
Oh, look at that. A twist upon a twist.
Come on. Where's the evil people in Tucson?
Oh my God, this is making me want to cry, guys.
Well, no, unfortunately, before you get too excited here, weirdo, and Rico, you asked the question, where are the evil people in Tucson?
Like the Joker.
Yeah, right here, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm hanging up on you both. Call back now. Caller number 10, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. You don't make the rules, Gabriel. I make the rules. Call now, Rosalie. Good luck to you. And for the rest of you, call now, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. Those tickets are on the line, and yes, I am diabolical. That's how that goes.
Rock 102.1 presents the 16th annual Iron Chef Tucson competition and culinary experience.
Oh my God, babe, you ass! But this is good.
4,
This is so
5,
good.
6, 7,
Please
8,
be Rosalie.
9.
I know.
All right, this will be call number 10. Let's see who it is. You think Rosalie's going to get in? Rock 2.1, who's this?
Joey Wilshire.
Joey! That's not Rosalie!
No!
Number 10, you just won those tickets. All right, so there you go. That was our game this morning. Yeah, sore loser rules. I was telling Rico about this game last night. I was, trying to go to sleep, and I was asleep, and I had this kind of dream, and I woke myself up with this little twist, and I was so excited about it.
The devil whispered in your ear.
Yeah.
Like, let's ruin some people's days.
Yeah, sore loser rules will return, and that should definitely help, the drama unfold and give an opportunity for those who aren't even playing the game to win the tickets. But, eventually they'll be fair where, again, I had to hang up on Gabriel for one, Gabriel wins all the time, right? And he knows this, and he said that, and he shouldn't even have played the game, to be honest with you. Especially like at the very beginning when he's like, "Oh, I win all the time," and she seems like she really needs it. I should have been like, "Goodbye, Gabriel." But I'm like, whatever. I like how it played out, but the rules are simple. If you lose, you choose, not if you win, right? And the fact that he decided to pass those off when he won was enough for me to be like, "Nope, you're done," and call back. And so then Joey came in, snatched him up. And it was a very interesting development.
Well, they learned today.
What's great, too, is I was thinking about all the different ways that this could play out, and I did not consider that. So the very first time that we played this, we had this stipulation, and it was on the fly where I'm like, okay, well, now we know that's a rule, too. If you...
Growing pains.
Yeah. That karma will come back, yes. And, yeah,
For
Weirdo's
beef or for
reaction
him?
was good, and, yeah, stone cold heart for sure. Diabolical was the key word. There's Gabriel right there, and it was Gabriel. Hey, and funny is the goal, right? So we had to make that happen, and it was super fair for Joey and everyone else listening who paid off all the way to the end. But Gabriel, let that be a lesson. Next time, if you win, you don't make that choice, dude.
Nice guys finished last, Gabriel.
Yeah, and I wanted her to make the decision. Now, did she? I forgot. She
wanted him to keep him. She's like, he won, fair and
Oh,
square.
yeah.
Me and my son would love to see the show. It would change our lives.
Yes, but we were building it up. And that's true. No, Gabriel, and you were allowed. And that's why, like I would have told you if you weren't allowed, but I'm like, okay, Gabriel, yeah, let's do this. And she did play at, pull the strings of your heart in a way. And, you're a good man. You're like, well, your call was the right call. Absolutely. But just not for this game. And I definitely wanted to kind of surprise people who were listening as the payoff. And I think it really worked out. Not for Rosalie, though. She was not too happy about that, probably. And I do feel bad about Rosalie, but hopefully she'll get a chance to win tomorrow.
Why does my mom keep screaming out beef sucks? Why does she keep saying that over and over?
I know. Like, I don't know.
I hate beef. I hate, but she's a vegan now.
I know. Yeah. And so, but, them's the rules. Them's the rules. And, we'll do it again and we'll see how it develops. I'm pretty sure that there'll be 100 different ways for this game to play out. And I'm excited to find out all 100 ways. I'm still waiting to see, like, what the hell is up with Lewis. I got to talk to a bunch of people. We were supposed to be overloaded with guests this morning.
Now
and
we're like, oh, great.
Yeah, now we're underserved.
Well, that went seamless throughout everybody.
Yeah,
pretty
but
well today.
like there was supposed to be more people, like Anarbor, and there's a bunch of people supposed to be on the podcast for today, so we'll see. Rock 102.1 KF, man, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Running out of time here on the podcast broadcast, but it is fun chatting with Gabriel, this morning's winner/loser for the game that we played earlier this morning for Godsmack tickets. We'll continue to give out those Godsmack tickets tomorrow and Friday, so a couple things to keep in mind. But if you listen to the show, it shouldn't be a surprise to you that I'm a fan of psilocybin, right? But psilocybin can go wrong, all right? There's a cautionary tale that I want to share with you real quick that will make you think twice about taking a trip on the magic mushroom line. Did you
If you're about to say the thing I'm thinking about, yeah, that was terrifying.
Okay, so there's a 37-year-old man in Austria who consumed a large quantity of magic mushrooms, and good for him, but bad for him. Severed his own penis with an axe.
With an axe?
Yeah. This is the story that you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Were you considering him for Alpha Man?
No.
Yeah, that's not an alpha
That's
move.
not at all.
But I will say this. I'll tell you, 10 out of 10 times, if I'm swinging an axe at my junk, I'm missing my junk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fact that he's able to axe off his own junk is impressive, to say the least. And he lopped off something that was, again, it was a gift. And I don't even think he realized it. But apparently he was so high that, maybe that gift was his curse. And, it was the cause of all evil in his life. And he decided to take matters in his own hands.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what he saw now.
What he saw.
Yeah, chop it off.
I tell you what he saw.
Was it Diddy?
Yeah, he saw an evil python with one eye.
Oh, God.
Yeah, just staring back at him. Yeah. Like, oh no, this python looks nauseous. It's gonna spit venom at me. Gotta lop it off. That's exactly what happened.
Whoopsie daisy.
And I can imagine, but yeah. So I guess your PSA of the day is just try to know when too much is too much, right? So
don't do mushrooms in Austria.
Yes, not at all. Let's keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. There's a viral game called the Chicken Game on TikTok. That's hilarious, and it's even more funny to watch people play. And we're going to play that here on youtube.com/beefvegan. Back with your beef tip right after System of a Down on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, so.
And Lindsay did get it reattached.
Did he?
He realized the error of his ways and walked up the road and had to go to a hospital, and they reattached it. He put it in snow.
Nice.
He had the foresight to put it in snow and have it in a bag. And
that's good.
I'm like, good for him.
And then walked while bleeding.
Yeah, from the pee hole.
And still massive enough to be able to lop it off, then pick it up, put it in snow, have him reattach it.
Yep.
Damn.
I know.
Are you sure he's not Alpha Man of the Week?
Right?
That's a pretty alpha move. Yeah. Anyways. System of a Down. I guess if we do System of a Down, then we won't have any more time for the show.
Yeah, if he does it again. Like, you again? He's like, the stitches are still in. Okay.
Read the comment. What'd she say?
Hopefully he didn't do that again.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't do that again.
That's like, really, penis chopper guy? Come on.
All right, so I want to play this. This is actually pretty funny. These chicken games here.
Yeah, I'm curious now.
Yeah, you're going to like it. Hold on. So the object of the game, it's a chicken that think Super Mario Brothers with chickens, right? But there is no controller that you're going to control this. It's all you cue it by your voice by going like a chicken, right? So you're like bark, 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 right? That's how you make the chicken jump or walk. Okay, so this is the chicken game on TikTok. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ready.
Funny.
अरे इतनी जोर से हंसना नहीं रे यार चल जोर से पक 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 पकाक पकाक पकाक
So stupid.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm going to be so upset at myself for how many hours I pour into this thing.
You're going to play it, aren't you?
You should go to Upsol's page. She does a pretty funny. Have you seen her newest video?
Oh, she did the Do-Re-Mi, but her voice was
yeah.
out. Yeah.
That's so funny.
So it was hard for her to hit those notes, and she was not happy about that for sure.
I'm a singer.
Yeah. But
that's funny.
Yeah, that is pretty fun.
Games like this that come out, you're like, why didn't I think of this kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like, brilliant.
Well, you're not a programmer, but yeah, that does look like a fun drunk game. That's an awesome drunk game, actually.
Got a whole room of people going, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, I'm over it. Yeah. I'm out.
Right. All right, well, I'm sorry about whatever happened with Lewis and them on Friday.
Did they get back to it all?
No, not at all. I sent the email to Anarbor. There's a little bit of confusion there. I'll talk to them on Friday. We'll have them in studio. And
it's pretty on brand for a high thing, though.
Yeah, it is. You're right. It is a weed thing, which a lot of it we couldn't even talk on the air about, obviously. But I am looking forward to hosting it and giving all the details on the podcast broadcast stream and clipping it up. One of the reasons why I want them on Wednesday, though, is so I could clip it up ahead of time to post it and tease it up. But it doesn't matter. It's going to be packed. It was a huge event last year. It's going to be a huge event this year. You're talking like live music, unlimited free samples of weed and marijuana vendors and, all different types of vendors. And, of course, food and drinks because the Amex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good spot, man.
It
sounds like a good time.
Oh, God. I'm excited about it. It's going to be fantastic. And, again, my only goal is to not come in Monday morning being like, I sounded like such a fucking idiot because I got way too high and then tried to do this, right? So that's...
Nah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
You've been to the rodeo so many times, you know what to not do.
Yeah. And Patrick, I know you've been already, but honestly, there was nothing that we could do because I had so many things lined up with all these guests, and I'm still trying to figure out all that. So with that said, unfortunately, we're just going to wrap the show up with... our morning moron today because Rico and I are going to go to Catalina Craft Pizza. We're going to get ourselves some ugly steak. We're going to post some things. But I'd like to thank everybody who did join the show today, and even the ones who didn't. But thanks to Irie yet again, and Cynthia, our Tucson 10, who I was watching her face backstage when I was playing the show open clip. And I was like, yeah, you know, the toxic Tucson 10. Like,
Oops.
In fact,
it's showbiz, you know. Come on, Cynthia.
Maybe tomorrow, Patrick. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see, because we have Emil, we have Mari, we have Herbin, and then whoever else they try to throw my way. So, you know, we will see. But if I have an opening, I'll send you an invite for sure. Let me see if I can't get Cynthia's stories here.
See the updates?
Yeah. Let's see. Lovely C. I might not be able to pull it up anyways because
I fucking hate beef vegan. I want to punch him in the face. Like, whoa, here we go.
Yeah, the Ugly Six would be great. This morning moron today was fantastic. In case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Check it out. Someone can only do it once, but no. This is a repeat of a different morning moron doing this same moronic activity. What is that moronic activity? Well, first, this dude Cody, he got arrested for stealing a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, he was detained, and then he was released, and they set a court date, and he had to show up to court to defend his innocence in a court of law to see how much time he had to, face. And he did not miss his court date. For that, I salute you, Cody. Be responsible enough to show up to court.
Commendable.
Yeah, when you're scheduled to show up to court. Apparently, he didn't have a ride, though, so he needed to secure one. And the way he did that was steal another car. Yes, that's exactly what Cody did, right? And he had a pretty serious charge for possession of a stolen vehicle. And so it was bad. But no one at the gas station he was at when he needed to go to the court would give him a ride. So he decided to steal another vehicle. Someone left their truck running with the doors unlocked. So he hopped in and took off. All right. Now, I'm going to show you. You're going to see on the podcast broadcast stream when we replay this later. But, Rico, I'm going to show you. This is a picture of the truck. And right off the bat, a pretty notable truck. It's a work truck with a logo on it and everything. Nice truck, but it's a legit 100% work truck. So if they call it in, hey, my truck got stolen, it says LifeNet on the side, big. It's just stupid. It's just
do something anonymous.
Yeah. Well, again, he wasn't like a great car thief. He was a car thief of, it was just there. It was just low-hanging fruit.
Amateur hour.
Yeah. The truck actually belonged to an EMT supervisor. So the dude worked for the city. And so they had a pretty good idea where Cody was headed because he just told everyone at the gas station that he needed a ride to court. So everyone pretty much ratted him out and said, yeah, he's going to court right now in that stolen truck. All right. So, he arrives at court. And that was good. And he got there just in the nick of time for the cops to arrest him because they were waiting for him at the courthouse. He did make his hearing, but the bad news is they took him straight to jail after the hearing and booked him on fresh charges. Now, he admitted that he took the truck, but claimed that he was just borrowing it, not stealing it.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
You didn't have to get a good lawyer for that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kyle, you weren't able to return the truck to the rightful owner because you're in jail for borrowing the truck. So now it's stolen.
What did the cops have to say when they got him, too? They're like, do we take him to the court case first, or do we throw him? Like, how does this work? This is a first for us.
Yeah. No, I know. You know you're a morning moron when you're baffling police officers at the court. Like, they didn't train me about this.
Right.
Yeah, but Kyle there, it's today's morning moron and potentially morning moron of the week. So steals a car, gets arrested for it, has to go to court for it, asks for a ride, can't get a ride, steals another car just to show up responsibly on time at court just to get arrested and booked with stealing another car. That's the recap that legitimately happened in Oklahoma.
That's a top 10, I think.
It's fantastic.
Wow.
So for that and more, Kyle's today's morning moron.